guys, I'm Amy, and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! All right, thank you so much, Sarah, for hosting the Napkin Exchange Challenge. I'm really excited to be co-hosting this with her, even though I was a lousy co-host. Sarah works so hard on doing these. So I want to tell everybody, thank you so much. Go watch all the amazing creators that are part of this challenge. Stick around and see what I've made with my napkins that I got from Lisa at Lovin's the Life. And then I sent mine to Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY. And by the way, say hi to Oliver while you're there. That's her dog. Okay, guys, ready? Enjoy this video. I hope you love this challenge. It was a lot of fun. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, while I was sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head down and cried. Come on, join me, you guys. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Hey guys, welcome. Oh, I know you're not going anywhere, Effingham. You can't. You're on a wall. Welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy. Today, I already said it on this video. This is the napkin challenge. All right, so first of all, Sarah from Sunflower and DIYs is the host of this, but apparently I'm the co-host. I have to explain something though. I didn't know that because I thought I was going to be the co-host next month. And for those of you that watch my channel know, I've been extraordinarily busy doing 31 straight days of videos this month. So I'm like, yesterday, I'm on Instagram just to make sure I understand the rules for today's challenge. And there I see the thumbnail and I'm the co-host. And I was like, oh, crud. Because I would have been promoting it all month. So I messaged Sarah. I feel absolutely awful. So here's what I need all my besties to do. By the way, if you're landing on this video because you are watching the playlist, welcome. Just stick around. We have so much fun. So all my besties who are my regulars on my channel, I implore you to please go to Sarah's channel. Please leave her a comment and say, I'm only here because Amy sent me. And thank you for hosting this challenge. I really want her to know that I appreciate that she hosts the challenge. It's a lot of work. And as a co-host, I stunk. I didn't do anything. I was like the Ed McMahon of The Tonight Show that forgot to say, here's Johnny. So I feel awful. Nobody's ever going to ask me to co-host again. So there's that. And anyway, but here's why. So for all of you social media people out there that are so social media savvy, YouTube is one platform, Facebook's one, Instagram one is one, Snapchat's one, what else? Tweeting stuff, I don't do that for sure. And but I work 10, 11 hours a day, and I do my videos. And when I'm not at work or doing my videos, I would like to spend time with my husband. So I'm not on Instagram reading all the messages for all these things. It just, I can't. It's not, I won't, right? So my social media platform really is YouTube. But everybody's doing Instagram and all that too. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to I sound like a cow. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to like dive in and figure it out. Like, do I give Instagram 10 minutes a day? I don't know. So that's what happened. Because I'm not on Instagram all the time checking these things. The challenge group chat, I went on it in the very beginning of the month to be like, what's the month of the challenge? What's the day of the challenge? And then anyway. So I certainly apologize to Sarah. You guys, please go subscribe to Sarah's playlist and check out all of the other people, Sarah's channel, and check out everybody on the playlist. Okay, right now though, welcome to Belle's Bargains. I already said that. I'm Amy, but I'm gonna open up my napkins right now. Let me show you that. Okay, so I've got my napkins for the challenge, and they were sent to me by Lisa, and her challenge is Lovin's the Life. I like that, Lovin's the Life. So some of us Lovin's our lives. All right, so, and I'm gonna link her channel down below. Thank you, Lisa. So the funny thing is, I think the very first month I did the napkin challenge, Lisa was who I sent to. So it's kind of cool, like I get from her now. All right, so this is what came out of my envelope with a Ziploc baggie. So it's fresh. And all right, so there's a note. It says, Amy. I love notes. Oh, there's wheels on it. Baby beluga. For those of you that know that, you'll get it. So Amy, can't wait to see what you make. Try to send some that weren't DT. You know, that's all I got. But turns out most of mine come from there also. Happy crafting. Love USA. Love Lisa Owens. Lovin's the Life. That's her channel. All right, so, and there's this little, I love this tissue paper. Maybe I'll use it in a craft today. The polka dots. We'll see. And in here, there's something special in here, I'm guessing. What is it? Wait, what? Let's see. Oh, it's a magnet. Did you make that, Lisa? That's so cute. I share kindness. Oh, that's so, I'm putting it on my fridge, like literally right now. And it's on there. All right, so let's see. Thank you. That was very sweet. Let's look at the napkins that I got. So I love this pattern. Yes, it's DT, and I love it. Like, really love it. Here's why I love this pattern. It's the colors that are in there. So it's not super obnoxious bright. It's like muted, beautiful colors in there. I can definitely make something fall with these. So thank you, love those. Ooh, I have not seen this napkin before. That's like, is it just me? But I feel like I see Olympic rings. Like the colors are very Olympic. Anyway, also would go great with sunflowers. So if I haven't already said it, because I'm going to insert videos within videos, because that's how these go, because you open it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we have to do a centerpiece or a candy dish with some of the napkins that were sent. And we also have to do a sunflower DIY for dear Sarah. We love Sarah, which I've probably, well, I'm going to talk about it more than once because I probably already talked about it in my opening, which will be filmed later, so I don't know. I don't remember what I've said because I haven't said it yet. But Sarah is so sweet. She asked me to co-host, only I messed up. I thought I was co-hosting next month. I'm never on Instagram. The only time I'm on Instagram is to like get into the challenge, get the rules and all that. I work too many hours and do the crafting, so I'm like never on there to follow the whole conversation. And then I realized like, oh my gosh, I'm co-hosting this month. A little late. That's okay. So I'm doing this because I always craft last minute. Those of you that follow my challenge know I'm a quick crafter and I do it last minute. My brain works better when I'm like, what am I gonna make? So I'm so last minute. And where was I going with this? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm super happy to be co-hosting. I just didn't do my job. I didn't do enough to be a co-host, so I don't feel worthy. So everybody that's watching this, please go to Sarah's channel and subscribe. And also go to Lisa's, who sent me the napkins, and subscribe to hers. Show them some love. Sarah is amazing, the one that hosts this channel. And she does such a fabulous job. It takes a lot of work to host a challenge. I've never done it, well, I shouldn't say never gonna, but not in the near future because I just don't have time to host it and send it all out there and follow Instagram because I can't. All right, back to napkins. So this is the next one. I love the green on this. I love that it's a smaller pattern. So here's the thing, what I want you guys to think about when you're doing napkins, So the pattern sizes are important because then it changes what you can do. So this is a very large pattern, right? So that means I have to have a bigger surface to actually show the napkin, whereas these two are smaller and I can really focus on the colors and do them on something smaller. All right, oh, I love this napkin. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I got 2 napkins here. Let me just grab, Lisa, I love this napkin. I love this. It's simple, it's elegant, it's beautiful. I'm putting this on I'm absolutely gonna use, but that could change. But right now, I love this napkin. And then, oh, here's the pumpkins, yeah, totally fall. And what's on there? A sunflower, which I have to do a sunflower craft, that's part of the challenge. So definitely could use this for that. Love it, love, love, love. Oh, so Lisa, you did the same trick I do. I will send a solid, usually it's lime green, but I will send a solid colored napkin 99.9% of the time because it's great because it gives you a base. Like, look at these two together. Yeah, okay. Oh, more sunflowers. Yes, thank you so much, Lisa. That makes doing the sunflower craft even easier. Love that one. Eat dessert first. So here's the thing. When I get a napkin like this and I have to use it, here I just have to use the napkin, which means I could use the white part. Like, I could totally use the white part. Okay, so it's cute. Little harder to do something with because you have like this, yeah, I'm not sure. We'll think about that one. We'll think about it. But this one's fabulous, so fall. So if I'm looking immediately at my napkins, like these, man, you sent me a lot of napkins, Lisa. But all of these go really well together. Like I can definitely do a vignette that would all match. But I don't know what I'm gonna do yet because I'm actually gonna go out to the craft area, gonna start picking out some stuff and see what I come up with. So let's go start that fun. Okay, so those are the napkins that I got. So excited about that. Thank you, Lisa, so much. Lisa from Love and to Life, which the first month I think I did the napkin channel, I sent her the napkins. So I will link Lisa's channel down below. But I sent napkins to Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY. If you don't watch Brenda's channel, I have watched Brenda's channel plenty of times. She's very creative, as is everybody that's on this. So I'm kind of curious to see what she makes with the napkins that I sent her. I will also link her channel down below. But all you have to do is go to the playlist and you get to see everybody what they made with their napkins. Now, the rules this month were that you had to make a candy dish or a centerpiece. I'm not sure, I might have cheated a little bit, but I mean, there's no like actual rules that you're supposed to. And then you had to make a sunflower DIY. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. All my regulars know I made these crafts last night, probably in the middle of the night. I mean, that's just how I roll. I'm like, it's basically, I'm not thinking about it for a week and doing my crafts the whole week before. It's usually the night before. So, so it was. It was about 10 o'clock at night when I went out there to do these. And I had my napkins. And so Sarah from Sunflowers and yeah, the host. Anyway, I can't talk this morning. She wanted us all to make a sunflower piece because she loves sunflowers. And so I was super excited to make this one because I had an idea. It's pretty simple. But let me just tell you the God's honest truth. I made it and I was like totally forgetting that I had to put a napkin in there, which you'll see in the video. So I made this, and Sarah, this is just for you. I think it's so cute, but I did use a napkin. So Lisa, you sent me yellow napkin. Thank you so much because I used that for the O and it worked out perfectly. So the napkin isn't the primary thing of this craft. It really is the sunflower. But when I started it, I totally forgot about the napkin that I was supposed to use. And then I'm like, oh yeah, well, you'll see in the video. Wait, when you watch me make it, you'll see that I go, oops, napkin. So, but the best part is that was the perfect thing because it just yellowed out everything behind that sunflower, making it perfect. That oh and hello, or is it hell, sunflower? You tell me. Anyway, I'm glad you like it, Effingham. So do I. I think this is super cute and it's super easy and it's a great little thing to do with some of those words. You could do this with home. You could do it with so many. So you'll see in the video, I take a plank from the Dollar Tree. I do 3 little stacks of 2 tumbling tower blocks. Do them all brown with shoe polish and then moss. But you know, you guys, I want to point out what I do with the moss is I use all of the mosses together. So there's the Spanish moss. Somebody please tell me what the brown, I have so many glue strings on this. I'm like just pulling them off as I'm talking to you guys. I know, don't tell me to use a blow dryer. I know. That means I gotta have a blow dryer hanging out there all the time. And I don't know. I don't really want to do that. So instead, it's like a psychological challenge to pull off all the glue strings. Okay, because there was a lot of gluing on this. All of the little sprigs had to be glued down, all the little florals on the, wow, there's a lot. Boy, in the morning light, I can really see the glue strings. I couldn't see them last night. Okay, but I like to use all of the different moss colors, which is what I was talking about. So I'll use all of them. Like there's the darker, the reindeer moss, the Spanish moss, and whatever the brown one is called. And I like to use them all because it gives it just, I say this word every video, I say dimension. But it is what it is, and it's really important. So I left the sign as is, and then added all these things. Okay, but you'll see in the video, these are those cupcake picks. They end up looking so cute in there because it just pops more of this bright yellow in here. All right, so I love this piece. Moving right along. Let's go to the next one. I don't know which one I want to show you next. Okay, well then there was the, thanks for the yellow napkin, by the way, Lisa. Then there was make a candy dish or a centerpiece. All right, I think I went a little, I think when they were saying candy dish, they meant like a bowl candy dish. Well, I made a candy dish. It's just not a bowl. So she sent me this beautiful napkin, and I really like it. It's just very floral. Could have gone fall with it if I just kind of left it the florals. So this is an iridescent jar from Dollar Tree. And, oh my gosh, I have glue strings. And these are the drawer pulls that they sold, I think, like last year. I think Minnesota Mickey, I know she did. She sent me these. So I'm so super excited to use one. So all I did was, you'll see in the video, I Mod Podged, I found the center of this and punched a hole in it. But I will cut this off. It's just, I made this in the middle of the night. Marcus was asleep. He's already gone to work. And so I haven't had time for him to cut it off, which I'm going to have him do it. But I'll cut that off so that it's not hanging down into the jar. So Mod Podge the top, punch my hole, put my thing on it. And then when I was all done, I was like, I don't know. I think I need to put something on the jar. So I did. And that was super simple. You'll see in the video. I literally just used a brush and like water cut it and then Mod Podged it on there. Now, I think this would be super cute filled with like white, what are the almonds called that are coated, candy coated almonds, I guess, like you see at weddings. Like that'd be super cute in here. Or just fill it with like a small wrapped candy, like Hershey's Kisses or something like that. So I think it certainly came out cute, especially if I wasn't gonna cut this, I would want probably to make sure it was wrapped candy in there. But this is like a super cute, maybe on your desk at work kind of jar, or I don't know. Anyway, I think it's cute. Also, I really feel like this would look super adorable in a bedroom. So simple, you guys. I kept these simple. You know, that's my favorite thing to do is keep it simple. All right. Then the last one is the napkin that she sent me that was my favorite. I was like, I'm for sure using this one. And I did. So I know not all of you have Dollar Tree Pluses. You are all going to get them. It's just a matter of time. So be patient. You will get your Dollar Tree Plus. But I have Dollar Tree Pluses. And so I found this at a Dollar Tree Plus. I haven't yet to take the tag off because midnight was not the time to fight with the tag. So I left it. I'll get it later. But this was a milk jar, I guess is what you would call it. Right? Is that what they call them? And it had the lamb's ear in it. And I thought it was super cute as is. But look at how much we step it up by. I took that napkin that she sent me that I loved, and I just Mod Podged the bottom half. Looks amazing. Super simple. Again, you guys, these are the new things they're selling. That's like, it's like a loop of beads. Like a round loop tassel of beads. I don't know, garland, whatever yeah, anyway. So I undid it because normally it's closer and there's more hanging down straight. I undid it and just glued my string there just to have the one here hanging off because this color is so good pulling the branches out of that Mod Podge. You guys, one of the most important things you can do when you're doing a craft is color coordinate. Your eye will tell you if it matches or it doesn't matches. I hate it in fashion when they suddenly decide that the colors don't have to match, nor the patterns. You look ridiculous. Ridiculous. And when we create craft, it's the same thing. So this, I pulled out like the one that was the plain wood. It looked good, but then pulled this one out because it pulled that out in the branches on that napkin. So that's why. Then I cut the tassel, and I wanted to give that tassel just a little bit more, so I cut it, and then I unwound everything on it, and it's super cute. I considered adding like a little charm here, and then I know, no, I'm gonna stick with the simplicity of it because it's a cute piece. So I think this might actually be my favorite. These were all so easy. All right, hold on. Let me show you how I made them all. This is how this is gonna go. This is my sunflower craft. So I have this word that says hello. Totally love it. I've got just one of the wood planks that they sell at the Dollar Tree. I've got 6 tumbling blocks because I'm gonna raise up my hello on this base. Then I have some different mosses. Hold on, my glue stick is sticking to things. Because I like to use the different mosses just because it gives me some color variation. So this is my reindeer moss. I don't know what this is called. And this is Spanish moss. I have no idea what this one is. Every time I use it, I don't know. All right. Then obviously I have my hello. And then I have an array of florals because obviously I'm going to use sunflowers in this. So basically my idea is to build this up so that I can put this garden of flowers at the base of hello. But we're going to start, I'm not touching hello. I'm leaving it as is. I think it's super cool the way it is. I love the faux wood finish on it. So I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to take a furniture marker, or I might use shoe polish actually. Yes, I'm going to use this shoe polish to color all my wood pieces, just so if they show underneath my floral that I'm putting on here, that it'll be brown like dirt. Okay, so we're gonna build this up, glue these all down, put my hello on top, and then build this little garden of florals, including sunflowers at the base of it. So let's create. Let's do this. Okay, so I take the shoe polish and I stain all of my wood, and then I just start to build it, and I use just some wood glue and hot glue to make 3 little 2 tower tall of the building blocks, and then glue them to that wood base so that then I can glue the hello on top of it. And then I totally forget that I'm doing a napkin challenge, and I just start to do this craft. So I glue down my yellow flower, and then I'm like, I was working really fast, so I didn't allow my glue to dry. That's why I'm like, I had to re-glue the base a couple of times. But anyway, so I just started building this up, right? So I throw my sunflower over the O, and then just start building the base up with moss and glue. Start with the Spanish moss, and then I add some of the brown moss, and then some of the green moss. Anyway, I'm just building a base to put my flowers on. And then I suddenly realized, after I'd gotten the moss on and everything, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot my napkin. So I go back and get my yellow napkin, and I just Mod Podge yellow napkin over the O so that the base of that is like the yellow for behind the sunflower. So not a huge bunch of napkin in this, but it works. And anyway, so then I get that all Mod Podged on, and I go back to just, I'm going to cut picks and glue them all over the base of this, and finish Mod Podging my O here. But you'll see, I just fill it in using different picks. Color choices definitely up to you, but of course I was trying to do stuff that would complement that bright sunflower. So I sort of go with muted colors so the sunflower really sticks out. Alright, so I start throwing the picks all over this, and then once my Mod Podge dries, you'll see I glue on that sunflower. I did use like yellow and purple, my favorite combination of floral colors on this. Not a whole bunch, but I also do put florals on the back so that it looks completed, because you'll see floral through the open parts of the word. It's not that I'm going to turn this around and have the backside showing, but it's because you can see the backside through this piece. Okay, so then I'm going to finish up my picks and then glue on my sunflower back onto my O. So there's my sunflower, plus a napkin on the O. And then, yeah, I'm still picking here, I guess. So throwing little picks in there. So I glue that on, which it looks really cool, and I do like that it's yellow behind it because it really completed it. But then I grabbed the cupcake picks. Randomly, I was like, I think I need more yellow or sunflower in there. And these were perfect because they're just this little pop of a little sunflower. So it worked out great. I love that. It was the perfect addition. And then this piece is done. I hope you like this one. So this is from a Dollar Tree Plus, and it's the lambs, whatever. Anyway, in this milk carton, which I love. So it was $5, FYI. The herbs milk jar. You know I have to get this tag off because I always do. But this is super simple, but I think it's going to look so cute when it's done. So I'm going to not worry about the tag because that takes too much time. So I'm going to take this napkin and I'm going to Mod Podge just on the bottom half of this. And then I'll do something decorative in here. But I love this with that. I just think it's a super, super pretty combo. So fairly easy, but it's going to look amazing. So I am trying to find the 2-ply to remove. So I rip it and find it. And then I just rip all my edges on this because I don't need it to be perfect. Like I'm going to Mod Podge and I'm going to overlay some of that pattern. It's mostly about the colors and just seeing that pattern sort of come through. So I just Mod Podge and trim and Mod Podge and trim all the way around the bottom half of that, right? And then I just have to clean up the edges after I do this. So Mod Podge cut, Mod Podge cut. All right, so we've got our napkin all the way around the base. But then I want to take it off that top part, so all I did was run my brush along it and really work it until it peeled off, because I was pushing into that crevice pretty hard. So it was pretty easy to do. And then on the bottom I just did the same thing. I like pushed the Mod Podge around it and then just pulled it off because it's like a wet napkin, so it tears pretty easily off of there. And then I let that dry, and after it's dry I get one of these little round tassel garland bead things, right? I undo it so that I can wrap it around this, and then all I did was loop it around the first bead and then hot glued it. Then I trimmed the tassel because I think it was too long, and then I just start unwinding that tassel to give it a fuller look, which I think looks really good. And this just came out super cute, super easy. But that napkin was perfect for this milk jug, milk crate, whatever you call it. So there's that. It's all done. All right, I'm supposed to make a candy dish. So to me, this I can't talk. This looks like a candy dish. So But I'm going to do a twist. So I'm actually going to Mod Podge the lid, and then I'm going to put a really pretty handle on it. Even though it's a screw on, that's fine. It'll look really cool. And so I'm looking at this going, well, I'm not going to drill a hole. So I'm hoping if I grab my trusty, whatever these things are called, I don't think I can get that out of there. Well, we might have to actually put a hole in the lid, which is fine. I can punch one in and then screw this in, which means it's going to hang down. But if I had candy in there, you wouldn't see it. How about that? I'm not sure. But I really want to use this because I think it's super pretty and it would just look really beautiful on these napkins. So I don't think I can get it out of there. It's not going to come out because I was thinking I would just glue it on top. But that's not coming out. Ooh, but maybe I could just cut off the screw. We could try that. Because if I got a shorter screw on here, that sounds awful. Then maybe, no, that's not going to work. Whatever. Marcus is asleep, so I can't have him cut it. So we're just going to move forward. But first, I am going to punch a hole in this so that I could put this through. And then I will Mod Podge the top and put it all together. So I just took a little screwdriver and like sort of indented and then looked at it visually to make sure that it was the center. And then just poked it through. This was super easy to poke through. And then after I got a hole in it, then I just used the knob to force its way through. All right, so there you go. I got the hole in it. And then I could not get the ply off of this, so I was like, okay, never mind. I'm just going to use it as is. And I'm not sure there was a second ply on it, to be quite honest. Okay, so Mod Podge all over the top of it and on the sides, and then put the napkin over it, and then I trim it down, so I punch the hole in through the napkin there. And then just started Mod Podging on the top. But to do the sides, I was wetting it down and then trimmed it down, and then you have to cut slits so it'll lay down around the side. So, I mean, that's really all there was to this. And then after I did that, I set it aside to dry. Because I'm going to sand off the edges, but I kind of need it dry to do so. So Mod Podge it all down, set it aside to dry, come back to it later. But when I come back to it, you'll see I take the napkin gets stuck on my thumb because I had Mod Podge on there. So I just take a nail file and go around the edge and clean that all up. Super easy. I didn't want to Mod Podge around the edge of that because it's a screw-on lid, so I wanted that to work properly. So that's why I'm taking it right to the edge and sanding that off. Okay, once I do that, then I put my knob on. Now, honestly, this needs to be cut down. Marcus is asleep, so I couldn't have him do it, and I was like, that's okay, it works for right now. We'll get it on there. We can cut it down later. And then, so I put it on the jar. I thought about putting twine around the lid. Opted not to. It didn't really go with the topper there. But then I was like, I don't know, it feels like it's missing something. So I take another napkin, and I use water and a paintbrush to sort of cut out the one portion of the napkin, because I'm going to Mod Podge it on one side of this jar, just to give it kind of a little more decorative and finish to it, I guess. Anyway, it works great. So all I'm doing here is taking the little paintbrush, throwing the water on, and then just sort of cutting with the paintbrush it out. I'm not looking for a perfect, I want sort of that rough, torn sort of look. And sometimes this is just easier than using your fingers to tear. So once I have that, then I just Mod Podge, but carefully. So here's where I just take a paintbrush and Mod Podge the back of my napkin and not my jar, because I don't want Mod Podge all over the jar. I just really want the Mod Podge where this floral piece is going. So put it all over the back of it, and then lay it on the jar, and then carefully sort of paint Mod Podge over the top of it. So I'm just barely going on the jar around the edges of this. So it's just kind of a clean look rather than just slapping Mod Podge on and having it be all over. So anyway, that's it. This dries, and then this little candy dish is all done. Hope you guys like this one too. which one is your favorite? I'm really thinking I should just send this off to Sarah. Sarah, would you like this? I will send it to you if you would like it. Or make one yourself because you're very crafty. So I'm not sure which one is my favorite. I also really, I like this because of the pull on top. I just think it's a super cute little accent to that piece. But I still think this is my favorite. It just looks like, you know, it's... I know it's your favorite because it's a milk can. Milk can, that's what they're called. Yes, it's a milk, I know, effing am. It's a milk can, yes, I know that's why it's your favorite. Anyway, so I think this one is my favorite. Okay, now you guys, now go watch the playlist. Go see what everybody's done. Go to Sarah's channel first and tell her thank you for asking Amy to be your co-host, even though she did a lousy job at it. And then subscribe to her channel and tell her thank you for all of her hard work. Sarah's a young mom with kids, and she does just an amazing job doing her YouTube thing and doing these challenges, the napkin challenge, and so I commend her, absolutely commend her. So good job, Sarah. Thank you so very much. And then don't forget to go check out Lisa at Lovin's a Laugh, who sent me my napkins, and Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY, who I sent my napkins to. I can't wait to see what she does. So I'm going right now. I'm gonna go watch hers. Well, it's not up yet because I'm pre-filming this morning. Okay, anyway, I've had no sleep, but I put eyelashes on for you ladies. I put them on this morning. All right, I've got to go to work. Actually, I'm gonna film my intro for my Halloween one. So now, go check out the playlist, but also I will have day number 27 up for my 31 straight days of Halloween. So you're gonna get 2 videos today. The day number 27 is gonna be very short. It's the simplest, easiest craft, but it's cute. And so I'm gonna film that intro next. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for sticking around and watching this napkin challenge. Thank you, Sarah, for asking me to be your co-host. I apologize again for being a lousy co-host. And thank you guys for going and watching the rest of the playlist. All right, besties, bye-bye. I'm gonna go now. Enjoy the playlist. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a great day, great week, a great life. And from your singing crafty crafter, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. That's what I sing when I drive up to the Dollar Tree sign, because I'm going to go happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Bye, besties.